look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Gillette. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 40-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. The tight end gets it. He's right forward, halted after a couple of yards. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, what's up?
Made a throw it. Complete to St. Brown. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. They go play action. Here's May. He put everything in. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Big man's showing up the yards. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. Strike Panther 11. Pick 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Tight end in motion left. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're throwing it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Terrion Arnold has it. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Viking 18. Captain Lions. Buffalo 18.
They go play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Ready.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Get some space around midfield. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Their own 49-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
It's Henderson on the give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's searching for Kyle Williams that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 16-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 6-18, Pioneer.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Working now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
60, come on. Cougar 19.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Underneath, it's Gibbs. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Motioning the tight end now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing off the play fake. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Scooped up by the Patriots. And New England will return it for the touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead off the turnover. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. And that is picked up by Carlton Davis. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's May. Hauled in left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st down, May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. He's going to take it himself. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The give now to Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Crosses midfield, still going. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Hey, what's that?
Off the play action, May. Connects with Wiley. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Where was that? He was crazy.
Back to the air. It's May. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Now Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Has him running the comeback. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air yet again, May. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Patriots holding the lead here at Gillette. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. May off the play fake. Hits his running back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books me, I thought
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They go to him again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on second down.
This is third and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Operated from the gun. Here's May. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Drake made the touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you could look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Let's go now.
They send the tight end in motion left. Going now on first down. Throw left side, complete. There he goes, right sideline. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions make it an 11-point ball game.
Lions, 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
May trying again here on 2nd. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. To throw, here's May. Catches May down the right sideline. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the... Feet down. That throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. One final shot before the half. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Borregales connects. And just before half. Now Borregales on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Ready, set.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it. Let's go.
A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Putting a receiver in motion. On the draw, this is Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He gained 11 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready, Cowboy 80.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
18. Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. He's got second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Here we go. 60 by 60.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Here's May. He's going to launch this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
First down throw for May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up.
Crazy.
Here's May to the air. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. Now Corey Gallis on to send it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Complete left side. It's just long. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
He's going to throw this one.
At the 45-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Buffalo leading.
The Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A throw here on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Reno.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Looking right, and he finds him. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team. But you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee, constantly searching for maybe new creative ways, because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. Jump off Company's back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Oh, nice punt and a fair catch. Going to stick them at the 7. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves, Mustang 19. Let's go.
He'll work against the blitz. Hits the 40. Look at that touch. Laid on a platter for him. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys, watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And this is going to be Cobb getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
Lions 28.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. So when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
May off the play fake. Finds a man right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. On play action, here's May. Put the body on the line for his team. Gets 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have the 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Massive hit, the ball's out. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, here goes up. Hey, what's up?
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's on target to Williams. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Pick up at 5 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard
Here goes
line.
up. Hey, what's up?
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here goes up. 5. Hey, crazy.
Henderson here from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Made out a throw on 3rd. Dumped off to his running back. And this spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots on their way to their 3rd win of the year. So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. 2nd down pass play coming. Screen here for Gibbs. Blast through midfield. Reaches the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Pick up there of 39 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Scooped up by the Patriots. He's at the 30. The 10. And they will not score. They needed one more step to make it, but they are going to take over at the goal line. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Going power with a big tight end. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots put up even more points in a win. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. Now Corey Gallis on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Mustang Knights, Cowboy 80.
Running back sent in motion. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Sticking to the air here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
So this is a win for the Patriots. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.